I want to be a killer whale trainer.
I want to be a high school PE teacher.
I want to be an elementary school teacher.
An actor.
History teacher.
Psychologist.
A counselor.
Pharmacist.
I want to be a rock star. The only way I'm going to do that is if I get out of Olney and I practice hard.
I plan to be a dental hygienist, and I want to go to Lakeland and Mattoon.
I've already been accepted to SIU Carbondale. I'm going to go down there for the Auto Tech program, and then whatever job opens up.
I want to be a pharmacist, but I don't know what college I'm going to.
I've been playing basketball since I was in elementary school, and I really like to play basketball, and I want to be a basketball coach when I grow up.
When I was older, I was going to go into something with computers and media presentation, specifically around communications. Hopefully going to major or minor in that. And hopefully I'm going to go to Lincoln Christian University in the near future.
After high school, I plan to go CC and get my general ed done, and then I plan to go into law enforcement and get my law enforcement degree, and then I plan to go and find the most permanent home I can find with a solid police career in any city around Illinois or maybe Indiana, and then I plan to work towards either forensics or dog handling.
After high school, I intend on going to OCC for at least a year, and from there transferring to Arizona Christian University, where I will attempt to double major in youth ministry and secondary education.
Let's see. In high school, early part of high school, I wanted to focus on art. And until my senior year, then it was all about running. And then once I got to college, it was all about running.
I never decided I wanted to be a teacher.
Then I went back on art.
I was going to be a computer programmer when I was high school. Or when I was in high school. Then I went to college as a computer programmer.
Went into Spanish.
So I switched to psychology.
Don't be like me.
And that was great.
Studies before
but
money.
I found out I could do more with a bachelor's in family and consumer science than I do with a master's in psychology. So I switched to family and consumer science, and just by accident got my teacher certification, did one resume, handed it to the principal here at this school, and was hired for a job, and I never had to do anything else. And this isn't what I was going to do, but it's so awesome that this is what I'm doing now.
What I wanted to be when I grew up. In junior high, I wanted to be a disc jockey because of WKRP in Cincinnati. I wanted to be Dr. Johnny Fever. Then I switched to being a meteorologist. Lloyd Lindsay Young was a very interesting meteorologist, weatherman, Channel 14 in Evansville, and went on to New York and California, but I thought that looked like an interesting profession. Then kind of ran out of the science and didn't really enjoy that part. So by the time I got into high school, I had absolutely no idea what I wanted to be when I grew up. And the day that I went to Wabash Valley Junior College to sign up for classes, the guy asked me, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" And I said, "History teacher."
When I was in high school, I thought I wanted to be like an engineer.
My father
or
was there. He looked at me like I was crazy
or something like that.
And
took
the
lots
guy
of math
said, "Are you
classes,
sure?" I said, "Yeah."
science classes,
and it's been that way ever since.
And when I went to college, kind of got distracted by that. I had a teacher at OCC that for the first time kind of really made me enjoy reading and English and those kinds of things. And so I kind of changed my idea then that I want to be an English major, but not really a teacher. I never really wanted to be a teacher in a high school. My dad was a teacher in a high school. But then whenever I got out of school, graduated with a bachelor's degree, didn't really have a job, one of the things I started doing was substitute teaching, and really enjoyed being in the classroom. Thought I really wanted to do that, and then went back to school to get a certificate to teach English, and so here I am.
I want to go to media to become a cosmetologist.
You're already
After
doing
high school,
it, huh?
I plan on going to OCC into the radiology program for 2 years, and then possibly transferring to USI into the sonography program.
There's no more fatal blunderer than he who consumes the greater part of his life getting his living. All great enterprises are self-supporting. The poet, for instance, must sustain his body by his poetry. As a steam planting mill feeds its boilers with the shavings it makes, you must get your living by loving.